Child, customer service just trying to get me all up in my feelings, but I ain't going there. I'm not gonna let them take me there. But again, as I was talking about Resurrection Weekend, this is an exciting time, and I just hope you guys remember the reason. I mean, y'all, this is not about Easter eggs or chocolate bunnies or Easter baskets. You know, yeah, I'm doing all of those things for my grandkids, but that's not what it's about. I'm also getting my grandkids these beautiful little 14-karat gold hearts. And I wrote out these beautiful little, well, I think they're beautiful little cards that just simply says what I just said to you. This season is not about chocolate bunnies or egg coloring or beautiful Easter baskets or new dresses or new sneakers. It's not about any of that. This is about Jesus dying on the cross for us and rising up on Sunday morning. And I just don't want anybody to get caught up as you're eating good food, as you're celebrating with family this weekend, as you're doing all the things, all the hustle and the bustle and the shopping and just everything. Just stop and remember. This is the holiest time. This is holier than Christmas, guys. This is the one. This is it. This is the moment. Yes. Friday, when he went down on that cross, that is the moment. And him rising up, and Sunday morning when they went to that tomb, it was empty. Jesus is gone. He done walked up out of here, baby. That is the moment. Yeah, I don't know which moment is for you. You got in the comments. Which moment was greater? Jesus dying on the cross or the resurrection on Sunday morning? Let me know what you think. I love you guys, all right? But again, just think about that this weekend as you're enjoying fellowship with friends and family or whatever you end up doing. God bless you, and I love you. I want to talk to y'all about this this influencer. Well, she's a YouTuber here. Her name is Bossy Tasha. And she's from Chicago. I think she's like, over, it says 50. She's a 50 living in Chicago kind of girl. She's a cute girl. She makes these real kind of, I like her videos because she's just very real, very, very raw, just very down to earth, extremely relatable, and just very transparent in her delivery. Tasha is really spiritual, and you just feel how genuine she is, whatever it is that she's talking about. And she's very much into fitness. So I encourage you guys, if you have not seen her stuff, go by and check her out. Again, her name is Bossy Tasha. But the particular video that caught my attention, she was talking about, you know, how she has all these beautiful things going on in her life. You know, how spiritually she's just becoming more mature. She's becoming the best version of herself. She's really working out, and she's starting a business. She's just got a lot going on, and she's just, you know, she's like, you know, she's and not in a boastful way is she talking about these things. She's just kind of telling you what's happening with her. But she says, in spite of all the wonderful things that I have, she says, I just want somebody to love me. I want somebody to just hold a car door open for me. I just want somebody who can, you know, take me out on a date. Somebody to call me baby. Somebody that, you know, I can spoil. Somebody who can spoil me. And as Tasha was just being really real, you know, yeah, we can do everything on our own, but Tasha is absolutely right. I miss having somebody special in my life as well. It was just that video, Tasha, I don't know. Yeah, you don't know me, but girl, that, as she was saying that, ladies, that video so hit my spirit and my soul. I got a lot of wonderful things going on in my life, but she was just like, you know, when you just see him, when you just smell him, that savage coming up in there, it's just like, OMG, you know, date night. You know, you got somebody to go to the comedy club with. You know, you're not going to show up at the event alone. You know, just all the things that go along with having that special person. You know, and it's been a minute for me, and yeah, I mourn those times. I mourn not having that special person, not having someone consistent that I can, you know what I mean? So you ladies out there, if you have that special person and he is good to you and it's working out, congratulations. Ladies, hang on to him with dear life. You guys take care of each other and love each other. I mean, because it can, you know, I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends who are, you know, booed up and in relationships. A lot of them, they go, oh, Gwen, you know, girl, you just don't know how good you got it. You know, you come home, you can do what you want to do. And I often say to them, everybody I know that's in a relationship, they would love to be single. And all the single people would love to be married or booed up. It's so weird. Why are we all so unfulfilled in our situations, in our statuses, which to me is like, really? And for most of the time, I'm really comfortable and cool, and I just know that, you know, I meet people all the time. I go on dates from time to time, and when I'm actively looking, there's never, you know, a problem. But these days, it's just so many layers, and men are they are so different. And for me here at this big age of 63, yeah, I always say that because I know a whole bunch of y'all know it, but if this is the first time you've ever seen me, you don't know that about me, okay? So at this big age, I just have this situation in my head. It's like, I don't want no BS, but I also don't want I want a man who is age appropriate for me. Let's get that straight. You got to be at least in your 50s. I don't want to date anybody that's, you know, not, but also I don't want to date some dude who has this old energy, who has this old spirit, who wants to sit on the couch and, you know, who's already retired, not only, you know, from his physical job, but who is retired from life and retired from, you know, fun and retired from just, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for somebody who still enjoys, you know, comedy clubs and holding hands, and somebody who laughs, who gets my crazy, quirky jokes. Somebody who I can just wink at and they know, yeah, baby, it's time to go. Somebody who we can sneak off and, you know, somebody to walk on the beach with. Somebody to hold my hand on bad days. Somebody to laugh with. I love listening to music, sitting on the couch, and I miss those times when I had that person, and it's the simple things. And that's when Tasha said that's when it hit my soul. I mean, I can do all the things, you know, I can go out to dinner alone, and I can take myself any place I want to go, but the energy of somebody who cares for me, that I also care for, I do miss that. And I don't know, I think I miss it more so. It's a holiday season, and when we approach these seasons, I think single people, mentally, I think their singleness is more impacted. I can't speak for all single people, so I take that back. I'm just gonna say, for me, it is greater impacted. I remember feeling this way on Christmas morning, waking up on Christmas morning and being like, oh my God, and thinking of, you know, Christmas, past Christmas when he was there, and just how different, you know, how, you know, we got up and, you know, we opened gifts together, and I miss all of that. I really do. I miss, you know, getting up on Sunday mornings. I used to always make a big breakfast, whatever he wanted. And I can remember, my sister still teased me when egg prices went up the first time, a couple of years ago, and they came back, but the first time they went up, I can remember I began to make him smothered potatoes with onions and peppers. And you guys know I'm keto, I don't even eat that, but I would go through the trouble of cutting them up every single Sunday morning, and bacon and sausages and toast, or I never made like pancakes and stuff, but I always did, you know, the omelets or what, and he loved omelets. And he was a big eater. This was a big guy. This man was 6'4", 250 pounds. Yeah, ladies, he was pressure. You know what? He was pressure, and guess what? He lifted weights. So I ain't gonna say nothing else. Y'all know what I mean. This man lifted weights religiously, and so there's that. Yeah, he was very healthy. There were no problems. He was younger than me, and yeah, there are times like this. Yeah, but he was also, I also remember that he was the biggest freaking liar that I ever met in my life. Yes, it turned out, yeah, in the very end, that he could look at me and have so little value for me that he would look at my face and just tell me the biggest lie. So all of that, so when I think of him, I also remember our last conversation, and I remember how he devalued me, and it's like, yeah, no, I would never go back to that again. But in any event, just Bossy Tasha, she just got me all up in my feelings up in here today. So I just wanted to share those thoughts with you guys. Again, happy Resurrection Weekend. I hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I love you. Bye.